Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I have an unboxing of the RX-93 new Gundam. This Gundam is from Char's Counterattack. I haven't seen it. Really excited to see it. The new Gundam has been one of my favorite mobile suits for some odd reason, as you may have heard before. So let's go ahead and get into this unboxing. So what I have is the Master Grade RX-93 new Gundam. Like I said, this is Armor's from Char's Counterattack. On the front, we just have an awesome picture of the new Gundam. From this side, we have the front view, the rear view. Here's the cockpit, and obviously the cockpit. Obviously, the cockpit opens up. Below, we have the beam saber and the backpack. I can't really tell what's going on with the backpack, but the backpack obviously should hold the funnel system, and then a movable frame. I'm not too sure what year this came out, so I don't know how flexible the frame is. This says 2000, so it's an older style frame. The bottom, just another picture of the front. On this side, we have the new Hyper Bazooka, and EW, not NU. Fin funnels, and you can see that they fold up. Die-cast parts. Now, that's really cool. That's, for those who don't know, they used to make toys in the 80s without a die-cast. Used to be out of lead and some other metal alloys. Now it's just a combination of hopefully non-toxic metal alloys. But that's really cool that they have. It adds weight to it. And that's awesome. So, markings. Obviously, those are Armor's markings. Again, haven't seen the anime, so I'm not too sure what that means in that respect. And then, mesh piping. Don't know if that's like plastic mesh or if it's like faux mesh or whatever. But, and I don't know which side we looked at before. That side, again, just the front cover replicated. All right. So, nice. This is just an insert, cardboard insert. Here are the die-cast parts. This is the groin piece, and then there's two leg pieces here. Oh, obviously one for each leg. Had that upside down. Let's turn it around. There we go. Should add weight to it, give it a little bit more stability, maybe. I'm wondering if that's why they included it, was because he's too top heavy, and that might give him a little bit more stability. Not too sure. But either way, that's really cool that they added those. So as far as packages go, there's one. Let's include the die-cast parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remove this insert. 6, 7, 8 with the stickers. 9. And then the instruction manual. So let me go ahead and get these things opened up. Okay, so first things first, obviously, we have the instruction manual. One of Armor's symbols. There's the RX-73. You can see it's a 1/100 scale. Made in Japan, 2000. So obviously some exposition on it. UC 0092. Something happens. Sure has a counterattack. Obviously this is the RX-93, which leads me to believe that it was probably developed in UC 0093. Here we have our runners. There's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, including the polycaps. 12 with a little, that's the clear piece, and then the die-cast pieces. This is interesting. Looks like it says part name. Okay, that's cool. It comes with a beam rifle, shield, the hyper bazooka, the fin funnels, beam saber, the customizable beam saber, and the beam saber. Oh, that's cool. Here's an arm unit assembly. Wow. And then details. So that's cool. The other arm unit and more details. I'm really liking how this manual was laid out. Okay, so leg units. Leg units. Okay. So I think that's the mesh. And as we'll see, there's a little tube in the box. I still had it in its package, but I might take it out. It just looked like a black tube, but looking at the detailing in this, it looks like it actually has some crosshatch work on it. You could tell by the way the leg looks that's definitely an older style. And looking at these pieces here, obviously the feet don't bend like the newer ones where they bend at the heel to give you that posability, but that's okay. The middle, I have no idea why that says kidding. Mobile suit deck, markings, backpack. Again, the backpack, I don't know what they're trying to emphasize with that, but that's okay. Here's your color palette. Oh, that'd be cool if it came with that little transport and these little pieces. It says movable frame. Ooh, that's cool. Right here, the toe and the heel they look like heat vents maybe, but they fold down for some reason. That's a cool little detail. Leg units, putting it together. Again, it's just a mirror image of the other one. More leg unit. Interesting little piece there. Looks like they're the ball socket for the shoulder. The back, some polycaps. Again, looking at the manual, it's hard to see anything that really stands out as being awesome. But it is a thick manual. It might be thicker than the Buster Gundam. There's the backpack, obviously. Well, I guess it might not be obvious, but I can tell it's the backpack, and it's obvious to me. Just more pieces. There's the beam saber, the customizable beam saber, and the standard beam saber, and it looks like possibly insert that into the backpack. Beam rifle, bazooka. It's cool. It has the individual missiles. Looks like they're probably one unit. Yeah, they're one unit. But they each have their own look. Here's the shield. Can't really tell what those are just from the picture. Beam saber goes into the forearm. There's the bazooka. The handle folds in. Oh, that's cool. The customizable beam saber had the finger guard flips out. There's the shield. And then you get into the building of the fins, which looks like there's 6 of them. So that's a lot of repetition, but I think it'll definitely pay out. Oh, that's cool. It has little parts that come out to connect them all together to form the backpack. And then finally, of course, there's your sticker placement. And a nice back view of the new Gundam. With it, you'll get your standard foil stickers with looks like eyes and some ports, and obviously these pieces, because there's 6 of them, go on the funnels. But I won't do anything with that. Here are your little bit more better. I think I did that last video too. Here are your better clear stickers. that goes on the shield. Obviously, not obviously. Again, that goes on the shield. And then you have your standard warning stuff. And a few other logos, but that's it. And then here's your dry transfers. And I'm wondering if they're designed to replace some of these, because that looks like the logos look the same size for the most part. I really wish they'd just come out with a whole sheet of dry transfers, but then again, I don't know if there's some spots that would make that difficult. Here's the shield and the bazooka sandwich pieces. It's really big. You know, it's 1/100 scale, and it just feels like it's really big. I mean, I built the Zaku, I've built the Buster Gundam, I've built the Ball. They're all master grade, they're all 1/100 scale, and this just feels gigantic. Just looking at the pieces, got a preview of the foot, and it just looks. I mean, here it is. Here's the foot. it's huge. I don't know what to expect. I'm definitely gonna enjoy putting it together. I can tell you that much. But yeah. So here are some of the fin funnels. There's one foot, some vents of some sort. I think those are the calf pieces, and a few more pieces to the funnel. I think they maybe, yeah. These should connect the whatever these pieces are called, the fins, I guess. Wow. Chest pieces. There's the back piece. Cockpit. No clue. A big piece. There's the top of the beam rifle. That might be part of the bazooka. Here's the collar with the head going in there. Here's the back pieces of the bazooka. That, I think, is a piece that goes in the shield. Polycaps. Looks like your fairly standard fare of polycaps. All these look familiar, so I mean they should. Kits from 2000, and I'm sure once they found certain caps that worked well, they just reused them. Here is the beam saber blade. Here is the customizable beam saber blade. These, I think, are the pieces that those mesh plastic goes on. There's thumbs. Those look like funnel pieces. Chest piece. There's a little crotch V-fin. Here are the pieces, some pieces that go in the shield. That's the chin goatee. Here are the missiles. Ooh. Definitely gonna have to paint those because that does not look good. Color-wise, you expect gray for missiles, but that's okay. There's the crotch piece that the V-fin goes in. These might be to the funnels? Not too sure. There is the actual head V-fin and some pivoting vents, maybe what goes on the feet, but I'm not sure. Okay, here's the waist piece. There's the head with the face guard. I think that's the beam saber. I think these are all beam saber bits. Again, waist, front skirts. That might be the other part to the bazooka, because that does not look like a beam rifle. Here's the tip to the beam rifle. There you go. There's your sitting pilot and your standing pilot. I would assume that they were Armoro, since this is the Armoro custom. That would make sense. Here are, okay, so here are the back of the funnels. These might be the, they're not the front skirts, they're probably the side skirts, maybe even the back. Could be leg, could be arm, not too sure. Have no clue what that is. This is an interesting piece. There's only one of them. I'd like to say it's maybe a beam piece or like a thruster piece or something like that. Leg pieces, and it probably is, because if these are leg pieces, this would be the front, this would be the back. This piece probably connects on here somehow, maybe. Not too sure. And here's this one, and it's just the exact same thing. So, there you go. Here is another one, and again, I would say that this is the exact same piece as the previous foot. It's F runner, which probably is. So that probably means there's more runners than what I counted from the instruction manual. Because if they're duplicates, I didn't count the duplicates. Here is the front skirt, back skirt pieces, leg pieces. Looks like some little thruster pieces. Don't know what that is. Maybe that's part of the cockpit. And I can't tell what anything else is from that. Oh, okay, here's the chest frame with the back. These are probably, might be arm pieces, I'm not sure though. Here's part of the backpack, it looks like, that clips into here. Hand, fingers, looks like it's got some finger articulation in there, so that's good. I don't know what those pieces are. Here is that mesh piece, and because I'm curious, I'm going to open it up. So here's the clear. It looks like it has the eyes and the little thing on top, and then another clear piece. Only two clear pieces on here. I don't know what the second piece goes to, but it doesn't matter. And yes, this is actually a fabric mesh. So that's really cool. Nice little detail. Of course, some of the fabric's already come off. But that's really cool. I wonder if I could get more of this for some other kits. Have to investigate, see what I can find. Because that's a cool little detail that just kind of adds to that realism. So inner frame pieces, and if I happen to guess, I'd say that they're the same one. E. Where's it on this? E. So again, exact same parts. So that was 3 additional runners onto what I said before, which I believe six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 3, so 15 plus 3 die-cast pieces. So we're good there. So 15 runners, 3 die-cast pieces. And finally, we have some interesting things. This is a packet of screws. I've never had a kit that has a pack of screws. Now my first thought was this is for the die-cast pieces. But here are the 3 die-cast pieces, and they look like they just have peg spots where they'd go into the plastic, not any screw holes. So this is new for me. I've never had a kit that came with screws. And I've never had a kit that came with die-cast pieces. So these are actually really heavy. You can hear they got some weight to them, which is really cool. So yeah, there is that. So that was a little bit longer video than I expected. I'm playing around with how I shoot these videos and how they come together, if you haven't noticed from the last video and this video. Now that I have a little bit more options that I can play with. But back to the concept of unboxings, I'm curious as to what you think. Is there something that I do that you don't like, or that you think can be done without? Or is there something that you'd like to know more about that I breeze over? Go ahead and leave those in the comment section, and I'll see what I can do if there's a limitation on what I can improve on or not. And with that, I'd like to ask you, go ahead and share this video if you think you know somebody that would enjoy it. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more, and you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.